Hi guys, my name is Michelle, and in this series of videos I'm going to be walking you guys through a tutorial of the SMART pipeline. But before I begin, I wanted to create a brief introduction video on what SMART is and what it's useful for. So SMART is an acronym that stands for Semi-Manual Alignment to Reference Templates, and it's a package in R that's built off of another package called WholeBrain that simplifies the experience of registering and segmenting whole brain mouse volumetric image datasets to the Allen Mouse Brain Atlas Common Coordinate Framework. So if you're not familiar with the whole brain framework, I suggest you guys get first familiar with what it is, or if you're not interested in it, you guys are probably lost on YouTube. But briefly, whole brain allows for scale invariant registering of experimental mouse brain images to atlas plates, vectorized atlas plates from the Allen Mouse Brain Atlas Common Coordinate Framework. And it can also segment features of interest in these images and warp them back onto the atlas space. Because WholeBrain has really minimal processing requirements and it's open source, it's a really great resource for people who are interested in brain mapping projects in mice. So SMART builds off of and enhances the whole brain experience in a variety of ways. They're all listed in depth on the SMART tutorial website, but I'll describe them really briefly here. First, SMART makes it much easier to align your data set along the anterior-posterior axis to the vectorized atlas plates. It also automatically organizes the output of the registration and segmentation data, and it also provides users with an interactive console whenever possible to really make it user-friendly. SMART also provides new ways to clean duplicate cell counts and parse the data. And finally, SMART provides further flexibility to throw in partial brains or discrete user-chosen experimental images into the pipeline, which makes it compatible with traditionally coronally sectioned mouse brain slices. So in fact, here's a brief schematic of the pipeline where you'd follow the steps directed by the arrows in red for whole volumetric datasets and the arrows in blue for partial datasets with discrete chosen coronal images. So there are a lot more technical details on the exact improvements SMART makes in the online tutorial website. In this series of videos, I'll also assume that you have installed WholeBrain and SMART according to the installation instructions online. So if you guys haven't gotten the chance to check out the tutorial website, I'd check it out now at the link below in the descriptions page. I'll also assume that you guys know some basic programming concepts and are somewhat familiar with the syntax in R. If you aren't, there is a really fun and highly interactive package in R called Swirl that teaches you R syntax in a really fun, intuitive way. So I would also check that out. Again, the link will be in the descriptions page. All right, and that's everything. So in the next video, we'll be getting started with the pipeline setup.